Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for December 18th through the 24th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Well, let's see, Aquarius. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the Four of Swords. It looks like you're taking it easy. There's some massive energy coming through. And I feel like you're starting from a point of not really knowing how to kind of go about it exactly. You're kind of taking it on almost forcefully. But for now, it looks like you're in a period of time of just kind of chilling and dealing with whatever's going on here. In the recent past, the Hangman, the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. That's the thing. So something came towards you as an energy, and you're looking at it, and you're like, what the hell do I do with this? You know, and it feels like a difficult approach, like if you were to tackle it right there and then, it would feel very difficult. So you just kind of freeze almost. Like, okay, hold on, hold your horses. Let's try to look at this from different angles, you know. Because the one angle that instinctively comes through is quite confusing. So it's like, yeah, no. We gotta check it out from different angles here. In the current situation, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the King of Swords. You're very confident about your approach to a situation here. You're starting to gain confidence by the looks of it. So maybe upon the situation that you may want to deal, or you may have to deal with, taking that step back to look at different angles, to look from different angles at the situation may have helped. Because I do see you kind of, you know, getting somewhere here and being like, okay, I think I know what I have to do. And then you grow upon that energy and you're very confident about it at the end of the day. Okay. In the immediate future, the Star, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so it's looking like you're starting to build on something here. There's still some confusion in the mix there. There's still some confusion at play. But overall, the energy is moving. You know, it's not stagnant anymore. So you're definitely doing something here. Even though at times it's still quite, I don't know if it's right. You know, and not 100% convinced that this is the right approach. But at least it's moving. And it's moving up by the looks of it. So let's see what this is about. Let's see what's going on here. Let me see the Four of Swords. The Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, something came through for you here that, again, initially, you know, at first sight, it seems very difficult to deal with. It does look like the difficulty level is definitely dropping down. You're going from the Ten of Wands to the Nine of Wands. So, but it only happens when you actually just pause, you know, not engage with it, not react to it immediately. You just kind of look at it. It's looking a little bit frightful, but then it's like, okay, let me just, you know, before responding to this, let me take a minute. And it's a very important minute here by the looks of it, because it does help. It does help. It's let's say, let's give you an example. Someone approaches you about something and they're very confrontational, and you might have a tendency to be like, oh yeah, well, I'll tell you, you know. And instead of doing that, just being like, okay, got it. Now give me a couple of minutes to kind of process all of this and just let it sit, you know. So kind of that response in regards to whatever's being brought to you here, which I feel like it's a bigger situation than just a confrontation here. But let's do the Hangman. In the recent past, you get the Strength card, the World card, the Sun. All right. Yeah. Takes a lot to take that minute by the looks of it. It takes a lot. Because this carries a big stake for you. I don't know what this is about yet. Hopefully it'll reveal itself a little bit for me to gain a little more, like, what the hell is going on? A little more clarity in that, but I do see it carrying quite the big value here for you, whatever this is. So it takes a lot to not respond to it right away. What is this? Cough. Let's do the Two of Pentacles. The Four of Swords, the Magician, the Three of Cups. Okay. So yeah, there's, again, that whole energy of just taking that step back, because in all actuality, whatever this is that becomes very heavy very fast, you want it to work out. You want it to work out, you know, under peaceful energies, loving energies, not like this. Whatever's happening here that made it this, it's like, okay, let me not respond to it and react to it so that I can, so that I make it even bigger of a mess than it is. Let me just try to, from the premises of I want for this to work, let me just try to kind of sit with this for a minute here. So there's a lot of emphasis on you taking that step back. 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, the Tower. Yeah. It's like something you've been possibly working on forever, from what it seems, is being threatened. It has that tower on it, almost like, you know, it's gone. You put all this effort, all this work into this, it's gone. It's a goner. It's done. It's a done deal. So you could be faced with something like that, a little bit of a threat to something that you've worked on for a very long time and that you consider to be your stability, your source of stability or something. I love the fact that you're not responding to it from a reactive perspective, rather from a, hold on, you know, perspective. Let's do the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Temperance card. All right, things are getting better here in the current situation. So you've definitely dealt with a lot of that in the past, where something was kind of shaking underneath your feet there. And I feel like the way you handled it, possibly the best way possible for the circumstances. So it feels like you've been dealing with it for a while. It feels like a very tough challenge to deal with, but I see you pushing right through it, and you have been ever since it came facing you. And you've learned a lot from this experience too. So you're in that time where you're actually recognizing how much you've learned and how much you've grown through this, you know, rather than allowing it to take you down completely. Let's do the Page of Swords. You get the Page of Swords again, the Chariot, the King of Pentacles. It's like starting from scratch almost, or feeling like you're starting from scratch, but you've got confidence. You've got, and again, the fact that you may have taken this step back helped a lot to get you in this position of being like, okay, let's do this, you know? Instead of getting caught up in the loss of whatever this was. And I'm not even sure if it was lost completely, but if it wasn't, it's definitely a restructuring at play, where it's like, okay, you got to change gears, you got to change directions here or something. But giving yourself that time definitely placed you into this position of confidence and just trusting that everything's going to be okay. You know, as long as you carry that confidence in self and in the bigger plan at play, you should be fine. You know, and you are looking like that, energetically speaking, from what I'm seeing here. Let's do the King of Swords. You get the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. You're definitely stepping back into your power, and it's looking even better than before. You know, before this all started for you. Because again, whatever this was taught you a lot of things. and you've learned through this experience and grown even more than where you were initially. So slowly but surely, this is the period of time where you're getting back to self, you know, in a way better way than before. So it's looking really, really good, because you're giving me all sorts of angles here in the material, in the emotional aspect. The confidence level is up, like everything's up here, up and running. So really nice. Let me do the star in the immediate future. The Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Okay, so you got a commitment attached to you here. It's looking like it's flowing. The energies that are exchanged within this commitment, they're looking good. They're looking like they're flowing. They're looking like, okay, it's going all right. And I'm not surprised with the energy that you achieved, that this is sustained from this energy. So, all right, let's see the Two of Swords, though. The Five of Cups, the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles. All right, so this energy, this commitment that's shown up, tied up to you here, since you're growing, it's only normal that the energy of the commitment are growing too. So it might be, you know, next level coming up for the situation. And there's still some things in the way of that, in terms of this connection wants to grow, wants to go to the next level. Your intuition is telling you, okay, it's time. But there's still some trauma from the past blocking it, some patterns, something where you may want to do things in the same way that you did in a past relationship, and it's like, it's not going to work out. Remember what happened. Meanwhile, you've grown, you know, you've grown out of that, how it used to be. So you can't attach that to the new you, because it's going to send you right back, and it's like, it doesn't match. It doesn't, you know what I mean? The frequency doesn't match anymore. If you apply the same methods that the old Aquarius applied, then something's, you know, bumping heads there. So yeah, there's still some stuff that you may have to look at here, especially when it comes to the commitment part of your healing here. There's still some overthinking and some blockages along the way as this connection wants to grow. Let's do the Eight of Pentacles in the immediate future. The Page of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Two of Cups. Okay, so things are going to work out by the looks of it. Just like they're working out for you personally here, it's looking like you're bringing that energy into this connection. And even though there's some blockages along the way, I trust you that you're going to look into that, because eventually I see things building up and working out for this commitment as well. So again, there's a parallel here. As you grow individually, it helps this connection that's really close to your heart as well. You know, there's just some energies of the past that you may be used to applying that don't apply anymore, because it's like, you know, there's a new you at play here. It's not going to work out anymore, going or functioning under those old principles or old patterns. So I just see them as a little bit of an obstacle here, but it's almost like wiped off as the energies are growing. So that tells me that you're actually looking at that and recognizing that and working with that. So it's really, really nice reading, really interesting. I'm like, uh-oh, what's happening here? Something's happening, and then it's like, oh, hold on. Something's happening, but man, they're doing good with it. All right, let's see what the universe has. The Chariot, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords. All right. Yeah, you've reached this level of like trusting yourself, trusting the universe, and it's coming almost at the level of you not having to think about it, you know, like, okay, let me think about it. Do I trust the universe? No, it's just there. That level of trust is just there. You do carry some pain with that too, which is a bit concerning, because it could be blocking you sometimes. So it could be that maybe in the past you put your trust in yourself or the universe at some point and you got hurt. But it wasn't because you put your trust in there. It was because that was the experience. That was what the experience was meant to do, for you to learn something. but not from, oh, because I trusted. No, that wasn't. So it looks like you tied up this pain to your ability to trust yourself and trust the universe, which the pain came from you trusting something, but that something was what created the pain, not you trusting. You know what I mean? So it's a little subtle in there, but we associate sometimes in a way that doesn't benefit us necessarily, and it kind of blocks us actually. So this could be a blockage at some point if you don't kind of understand how it works. Trusting yourself and trusting the universe has nothing to do with whether or not you'll get hurt along the way. You know what I mean? So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.